terrible teeth. Whenever I go to the dentist, I ask how many fillings do I need, because it's always at least one. I have, and I don't think this is common, a loyalty card at the dentist. Can tell from your response it's not common at all, is it? It's a little bit of cardboard, it's got all my teeth drawn on. Every time I get a filling, they colour another one in. And when it's full, I get diabetes.
It's common among couples that when you go out to the store, like you'll come, go, hey, honey, I'm at the store. Do you need anything? And then the person that gets that call says what they need. In my theory, the person that gets that call, you get 6 words. Hey, I'm going to the store. Do you need anything? A latte from Starbucks. Thank you. Some potato chips would be great. Nell wants more frozen waffle sticks. Boom. 6 words. Kat, Mrs. Gould, bless her heart, I don't even call anymore. I was like, hey, honey, I'm going to the store. Do you need anything? Oh, yes. Gosh, thank you. Yes, okay. I need you to go to the nature well, but not the nature well convenient to our home. I need you to go to the Nature Well Annex. It's by the cargo hangar of the Van Nuys Military Airport. Now, there's a guard shift at 4 o'clock. From 4:03 to 4:11, there's no one in the shack. Drive right through. You'll hear a siren, but ignore it. No one's coming, I promise you. Drive all the way down to the last hangar on the left, but don't go in the front door. It's open, but there's an infrared scanner and you'll be sterile. Go around to the back. There's a bulkhead. Go down. Keep going down. It's going to get very dark and very cold and very wet. You're going in the right direction. You'll see a small shaft of light. Open the door. You should see several middle-aged Asian women in their underwear ironing money. You're going in the right direction. Keep going down. On the right, you'll see the annex. Ask for Paolo. If he's not there, wait, but don't make eye contact. I want a green apple smoothie. But instead of a smoothie, see if they'll make it as a juice. But instead of apple, I want kale hearts and a turmeric extract. Actually, better idea. Are you near a penitentiary or cattle ranch? Anything with the kind of fencing where I could get electricity into lemons? No! I'm not doing this.
You fart. He did that whenever he was given instructions, and I actually bought my boyfriend Viagra for Christmas just to stiffen his wrist. Larry, are you farting over there? I was like, aye, but don't worry about it, it's not under the covers. No, Larry, that's disgusting. If you're going to fart in the corner. Over there. Are you mental? Can any of you imagine anything more terrifying than waking up in the middle of the night and just seeing your partner just standing in the corner?
Ready for some fucking crowd work? Too bad I don't do it. Don't do that kind of act. I'm afraid of all of you people. If you see crowd work tonight, that means that something terrible has happened. And then you will find yourself in a comedian destroys heckler video. You've seen those. You've seen those on TikTok. Vertical style. The way comedy was meant to be. Comedian calls in airstrike on the village of Heckler. Not me. If anything, if it happens tonight, there's gonna be a video that pops up and it'll be like, comedian negotiates with heckler. Comes to reasonable arrangement.
I did shows a couple of months ago in Florida. And Florida's a weird place, okay? They were very old. The audiences were just 96 years old across the board. Some people died during the show. And they just carried them out, and everyone was like, oh yeah, it was Kevin's time. It was Kevin. Carry on.
With Florida Man stories, they don't make sense to me because they make it sound like what do they think we're thinking as we read it? Like, we're not relating. Like, none of us are reading a Florida Man story, all these crimes, and going, nice, he finally did it. Oh, shit. All right, yeah. Dude, follow your dreams, baby. Jerry always said he wanted to throw an alligator through a drive-through window. And they told him he couldn't do it, but he persevered.
Ladies, are you getting messages from men in India? I'm not talking about immigrants in Australia. I'm talking about men in India. It's a very different thing. Ever get them? Hello, darling. Show your tits, marriage, princess. Thank you, tits. Ladies, you getting these? Hello, darling. Show me your tits today. Thank you. Indian men are the most fucking confident men on the planet, dude. They make fucking Americans look shy. I've seen Indian men call women brother. Listen, brother, you said you'd show the tits, brother. Come on. My friend said to me, what the fuck are you doing, man? Are you crazy? You're on stage making fun of Indian people. You're punching down. I'm like, man, we're not above India. We are not above Indian people. It's not punching down. India's not fucking around. The Western thing is coming to an end. India's like a nuclear power rising in I reckon they say about 30 years' time their GDP will surpass America's. In 50 years' time, Indian women will be getting messages. Hey, what's up? It's Chad. Show me the tits, brother. Come on. You promised. Princess, darling, marriage, tits.
Because I think, generally speaking, when it comes to sex, I think men are a little more constant. You know, men like boobs, but we like boobs across the board. Boob in the bedroom, great. Boob on the bus, also great. Okay? Dick in the bedroom, great. Dick on the bus, call the police.
But I think if you ask any woman who doesn't have kids what would worry them about having kids, the answer would always be childbirth. It's quite a reasonable thing to worry about, isn't it? Because what you're basically doing is you're forcing a person out. That's what you're doing. You're forcing a person out. I've never forced a person out. I forced a couple in. With a shoehorn. No, it was just me thumb.
And the ultimate example of we didn't know, Michael Jackson. We didn't know. And he didn't give us any signs. Who would have thought that a glow-in-the-dark skeleton who dressed like Napoleon and lived by himself in an abandoned amusement park with other people's children and a feral chimp would have such a creepy dark side? And if you get to the point in your life when you wake up one morning and think, you know, I need a chimp. You're doing too much. Chimpanzees are horrible animals. If you've ever read a newspaper story about someone who's been attacked by a chimpanzee, the wounds are always horrific. And they're always the same. Because chimpanzees are born with this thing called an attack protocol. Chimpanzees are born knowing how to kill you. The first thing a chimpanzee does when it attacks you, and I'm going to tell you. I want you to know. They say that when a bear attacks you, you're supposed to make yourself look as physically imposing as you possibly can and speak very soothingly. The trial and error that went into figuring that out is written in the blood of campers. Bear! Mersey notes and dozy notes and little emsy timey. Don't sing pop songs from the 30s. Next! But bears are so stupid. Bears think we all walk around with shit in our pants. Because everyone they've ever caught well, we're 12 for 12, you tell me. Let's just eat the top half and go find some garbage. Should we tell them we speak English? Why? So we can talk about the shit in their pants? Here's your head. The first thing a chimpanzee does when it attacks you, it breaks your jaw. So you can't bite it. Then, it chews your hands off. So you can't claw it. And then, it tears your genitals off. I guess so you won't rape it. Chimpanzees are so full of themselves. They actually think that even after they've broken your jaw, chewed off your hands, you're still gonna be trying to get him into the sack. Like there are guys chasing them through the jungle. You wouldn't have chewed my hands off if you didn't want it. You wouldn't have come out of the tree if you weren't into it, lady. Yes, my jaw is broken. And my hands are chewed off. And you know what else? I'm tired of all the games. And now, I'm going to tell you all a terrible story. That happened to some children at the Neverland Ranch. Yes, I am. And when I'm done, you're going to laugh. You think that you won't, but you don't have all the information. As everyone knows, Michael Jackson had a chimp named Bubbles, and Bubbles was adorable when it was a baby, because everything is adorable when it's a baby. Rattlesnakes are adorable when they're babies. But then Bubbles grew up and became an adult male chimp. Very powerful, very unpredictable, and with the potential for great physical violence. So Bubbles was put into a cage and moved off the beaten path there at the old Neverland Ranch. But Make-A-Wish kids would come to the ranch and they wanted to see Bubbles. And Bubbles would hurl his feces at them, which was not their stated wish. And what you end up with is kids in wheelchairs on grass trying to evade cannonballs of monkey shit. And I like to imagine what that must have looked like to the sound of Louis Armstrong's "What a Wonderful World." I see trees of green. Red roses too.
So I was in an airport, and it was Abu Dhabi airport, and I was on my way out of the airport, and when I was on my way out, an Abu Dhabi security guard pointed at me and went, "You come here." Obviously not in my accent, in the Abu Dhabi accent. I'm not going to do the Abu Dhabi accent. Also, it'd be a difficult impersonation to do because we don't really know that much about Abu Dhabi. Like, all we tend to know is it's a corrupt regime and the difference between rich and poor is huge. So I'll just make him English. So the Abu Dhabi security guard pointed at me and went, "You come here." "Hop along, old boy, gonna search your bags, don't mind if I do." And he opened up my suitcase and he took out a bottle of CBD oil. CBD oil, if you don't know, part of a marijuana plant, but it's legal here because it's not the fun bit of the plant. But the way they see it in Abu Dhabi is very different. He went, "Oh dear. Drugs." And I couldn't deny it was drugs because the label had a picture of a dog wearing sunglasses. And at this point, I'm shitting myself because we also know about Abu Dhabi, not very lenient. And the other thing I thought was that, oh my God, because I felt so embarrassed because I thought of all the things to go to jail for in Abu Dhabi. CBD oil. What made it worse, right? It was vape liquid. So uncool, right? I smoke e-cigarettes and I think I'm a fanny. I'd rather get 50 years for having cigarettes on me that were illegal, because at least it'd be a bit sexy, you know. I think cigarettes are cool, man. You can chat somebody out of a cigarette, you can be like, "Hey, have you got a lighter?" "What can you do with an e-cigarette?" "Do you like the smell of custard?" The Abu Dhabi security guard took the bottle of CBD aside. I'm now thinking, uh-oh, what else is in my suitcase that's illegal? Because I know that that's illegal. I know that I'm illegal. It's the first time in my life I've ever been worried that I packed a twink. And then he took out PrEP pills. Right, PrEP pills, if you don't know, right, a couple of people know what they are, right? PrEP pills are pills that you can take that stop you from contracting HIV. Oh, I love telling straight people. Because Because they might not say anything, but you can see it in their eyes. They're going, "Are you telling me the gays defeated God?" It's amazing. You feel so arrogant during sex, couple of pills before, looking at the ceiling going, "Yeah, God, your ill isn't going to work on us anymore. Sorry, Satan, we'll be late." All you need to do is you take 2 pills 1 hour before you have sex, which is a long time to wait in the park, but we're working on that. I mean, it's so weird that people haven't heard about PrEP pills. Like, it's kind of most gay people know about them now, but most of my straight mates only know about like HIV stuff from like films, like Philadelphia usually. Like, if you've not seen Philadelphia though, definitely watch it. It's fucking brilliant. It's an amazing film. It's got Tom Hanks in it, so you know it's good. And anything with Tom Hanks, you always think, yeah, safe pair of hands there, yeah. And it's an American courtroom drama, so you know it's good as well. Because if it's an American court, it's cool. If it's British court, it's not cool. Like, Americans are so much better at portraying court stuff, like, because they make their lawyers seem really cool. American lawyers can wear cowboy hats, snazzy suits, going up to the jury, being like, "Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I think we're going to have to listen to the judge on this one. Above all that, we got to listen to Jesus." Or you can get that young, aggressive lawyer being like, "Hey, Your Honor, I object." Yeah. And they did that teeth thing Americans do. Yeah. Like, American teeth are so straight and white, you'd swear their mouth was a Brexit voter. Is nothing like American court, right? Our lawyers, they don't wear cowboy hats, obviously. They wear wigs, which I don't understand anyway, because you're making them look stupid. Surely if you think the person's committed the crime, make them look stupid. Surely we should make them wear a wig. We wouldn't need all this MI5 database stuff. You know what I mean? Like, oh, who's the paedophile in your area? Oh, the guy in the pink afro. And what about the blue afro? Oh, that's the terrorist. Yeah. Much better way of working it. And our lawyers, they don't wear snazzy suits. Our lawyers wear gowns, and they don't even say, "Your Honour," right? They say, "My Lord." Which makes every crime in UK court sound as if it was just a wee bit naughty. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord, he murdered everybody. I don't know what we're going to do with him, my Lord. May I approach the bench? My Lord, if I was you, I'd find the defendant sexy. Sentence him to 10 minutes inside me. Don't worry, you'll only serve 5. Especially for bad behaviour. I was like, why are you taking my PrEP pills? And the Abu Dhabi security guard was like, "Oh, well, HIV is illegal in Abu Dhabi." And I was like, first of all, I'm thinking, HIV is illegal in Abu Dhabi? I'm like, who's smuggling AIDS? If there's one thing you just wouldn't hide up your bum. And when he put my PrEP pills aside, right, I'm thinking, oh, is there anything else in my suitcase? He didn't look for the rest of it. He just went, "Go into that room over there." So I went into the room over there. And it was a big, long room with lots of different cubicles in it, but none of the cubicles had toilets in them, just handprints on the wall. You had exactly the same perception I had at that moment. If you go into a room and there's painted handprints on the wall, there's only two places you can be. Either bum search area or a nursery. Right, okay. So I was in the Abu Dhabi security bit, right? And I had my hands up on the handprints, and this was a moment that I probably was disassociating, because I remember obviously being in that situation. I was looking at my handprint, and I was thinking, okay, if they go up my bum here, what I'll do is I'll lower one of my hands slowly, and I'll just think about the scene in Titanic when they're having sex in the car. And I was really nervous about this bum search, right? Because I thought of all the bum searches I could ever get, this would be the most painful one, because it's an Abu Dhabi bum search. Because I've got terrible women's rights, terrible gay rights. They'll have the worst lube in the world. They wouldn't have anal lube, I mean, that's for sure. If you haven't heard of anal lube, highly recommend it, it's amazing. Right, so, honestly, anal lube is so good. I'm convinced if I slathered my car in anal lube, I could park it in my cupboard. So and I'm there waiting for this bum search, just looking at one hand, and I'm thinking, no, just look at the hand, look at the hand. And they just patted me down. They didn't even lower my trousers, so I should have known there wasn't really going to be a bum search if they didn't lower my trousers. They just patted me all the way down, and when they patted me down, they said, please turn around, sir. And I turned around, and the Abu Dhabi security guard said, right, that's a search over. Go into the office and sit down and don't say a word. So I went to the office and I sat down and didn't say a word. And two security guards then came into the office and sat at the other side of a desk, and I'm at the other side on this kind of long couch thing, and they started typing stuff out on the computer, right? I did say something at this point because I needed to know what was going on, and I went, what's happening here, right? And the security guard looked at me and then went back to writing out what he was putting, and I'm thinking, fuck, I'm going to jail here. They can't even say it to me. This is going to be terrible. And I thought, well, I need to let people know that I'm here, right? And I thought, I've got a few options here. Either I could text my boyfriend at the time, he might know a good lawyer, or I could text Paul and he'll make me laugh, or I could text my mum and dad and they'll get really stressed. So I text Paul because I thought, I just want to have a laugh. And that's the best option in order to have a laugh. So I text Paul and I said, hey man, I'm in Abu Dhabi airport at the moment. I've been detained by the police for smuggling drugs, and two security guards nearly went up my bum. Paul replied with, I hope you repaid the favour. And I said, I don't think I could handle two at once. And then Paul sent me a picture of, there's a bit in The Simpsons when Homer gets his hand stuck in two vending machines. So I'm looking at my phone and I'm laughing my head off. I must have looked like the most arrogant prisoner these security guards have ever seen me, just being like, yeah, whatever, yeah, 20, 30 years, whatever, this meme is worth it. And you probably know what the end of this story is, right? Because I'm obviously not in Abu Dhabi prison at the moment. They let me go, right? I hope none of you are sitting there going, oh, I wonder if he gets killed at the end. Apparently he goes to jail in Abu Dhabi for 40 years and he comes back and finishes the show later. But they basically, what's it called? I had to sign a thing, right? But it was all in Arabic, so I didn't know what I was signing. But the security guards went, sir, if you sign that, you can leave. And I was like, leave? Love that word. And I signed my name, and he said, oh, so we need your fingerprints. I put my thumbprint down as well, and I gave them that. And I found out off people later of what I had signed was an admission of guilt. So basically, I've admitted to smuggling drugs into Abu Dhabi, and my punishment is I'm no longer allowed to smuggle drugs into Abu Dhabi. Their law system is very fair, to be honest. I don't think I'll be going back anytime soon. I'm going to go to Qatar or somewhere nicer like that.
I am tired of bars in America that have been ruined by the TV show Bar Rescue. If you're not familiar, it's a TV show hosted by John Taffer, a Gotham City madman who goes around and finds popular drinking establishments around the country that are just having a little bit of trouble, and he shows up and there's a loud, large bully with no talents except the wrong advice for a bar. We need TVs everywhere. That's always the recommendation. Every time you open a door in this place, you should be confronted with a television. Every game, every sport, TV, TV, TV. That's what makes women want to drink. He's a self-proclaimed expert in what makes women want to drink. Let me tell you what makes women want to drink. Nobody I trust more in that regard than someone who could talk pedantically down to a grown-up, responsible alcoholics as if they're children. I watched a lot of the episodes because I waste my life, and given the pandemic that just happened, a lot of the advice leading right up to it was really bad. He was going into bars and being like, people are too spread out here. We need close quarters. Jam them together, okay? There's a patio outside. Close it. You're wasting money. Women aren't gonna drink unless they're crammed together at the bottom of the salad plate. There needs to be a television. Shared plates, okay? Am I right? Karaoke and spitting contest. I realized I just kind of stumbled into, like when you were a kid and they were like, coming up, comedy, HBO, and somebody was doing some nonsense thing. And I just did it. I just did it for you. Thank you for joining me here at the Elysian Theater. I don't know if you know this, the Elysian is Armenian. You can tell because it's the IAN at the end of it. It's the Harry and Ani Elysian Foundation. We're very grateful to them. Did Armenians make it here tonight? What? That's, well, okay. They tried to stop us, but we're here tonight at least. Been a rough couple of years for the Armenians worldwide. There was some war crimes committed against us. There was a blockade or two. And then you try to tune into the news, no matter what happens to Armenians, it doesn't get on the news. You tune into CNN and they're like, the Armenians, we've heard the word, we don't know what they are. Armenians are out there, I guess. If you want to find out more, we suggest you go to tune into the BBC, they'll know. Turn on the BBC, they're not much better. They're like, the Armenians. What really are the Armenians? Armenia, a faraway land, beyond the boundaries of human empathy. Do they truly deserve human rights? To answer this question, we'll be joined this hour by two experts. One of them, a sitting cabinet member in the government of Turkey, and the other, an executive at a petroleum corporation. People are like, he's doing it! He's jamming the Armenian stuff into the special! I know Americans don't care about Armenians. I understand that. But let me try another angle. Americans really do care about a lot Star Wars. So Let's try this. Armenians are Wookiees. Large, loud, hairy. They're very good at space chess. Sometimes there's bullets for no reason at all across the chest. Unfortunately, we have a language that's very hard for almost everyone to understand. Only Lord Byron and Han Solo have ever figured it out. No, Chewie, it's not donor, it's Heroes, Chewie. Each person. Some of you are like, James, you don't even look Armenian. Yeah, well, I've been to Armenia. You know what they say there? You don't look Armenian like that. So glad to be here tonight. Yeah, wait till I lose you. So, I've been flying on Delta Airlines lately. No particular loyalty. They're a major corporation like any other, and I think they should be broken up and run by the government. I'm a Bernie Sanders supporter. For far too long, the top 1% of the top 10% of the top 1% of the first row has controlled more legroom than the bottom 90% of the rows of the bottom. That is the change. So these days, for me, it's Delta. Mostly it's because when I fly there, they call me a sky priority. And I like the sound of that. At first, it's too much. You're like, sky priority? Please, I'm a regular citizen like everyone else. One man, one vote. I never asked for anything more. Please, my father was a sky priority. But then they keep repeating it, and they massage your ego with it, with little perks. Oh, right this way, sky priority, a slightly shorter line. And then you find yourself agreeing with it, like, well, yes, of course. There's a certain ring to it after all. Sky priority. There's nothing wrong with that. My mother always said we were destined for greatness. Sky priority. I think I deserve a separately stanchioned entrance once in a while. Excuse me, are you staring at me? I'm going to move my bag over here. You can look in your own direction. I'm a sky priority, thank you. Well, it means that I'm a priority of these damn skies. All the airlines, they have little categories that they have to compliment you. Make you feel special because you paid too much money or you got lucky and you're in exit row or something. They have these frequent flyer programs. They've been doing these since the 1980s. And it used to start out with just Gold. That was the that was what it all was 40 years ago. Congratulations, you're one of our Gold members. But they had to pile on more shit to sound more special than that over the years. So at this point, Gold status is the lowest category on any air. Gold is the worst. When they board the flight, they're like, we now welcome Gold. Boo. Gold will board last in shame. Gold will be stuffed into the fuselage along with the luggage. Now they have all these categories that are outrank Gold, and it's when they board the flight, it's just a parade of precious metals and gemstones. To get on the fucking flight, when they board, they're like, we now prepare to welcome aboard all members of the elite Sapphire Squadron. All the rest of you will bow your heads. Contemplate the sacrifice of the Sapphire Squadron. And you will kneel. In respect and deference as the Sapphire Squadron. The jetway is yours. Oh, what's this? The sacred horn of the sky? What a rare and lucky day. That means that we have someone that outranks even the Sapphire Squadron. The Sapphire Squadron must yield. Yes, yield, I say. For today, we welcome aboard a member of the Hermetic Order of the Platinum Chalice. Whatever it is, there's one guy. He's like, well, yes, I'm Platinum Chalice. I'm wearing my epaulets to prove it. I flew 50,000 miles yesterday. Here's the one extra bag that entitles me to excuse me. I'm a member of the Platinum Chalice. I am a member of the Sapphire Squadron, and I suggest you tread lightly. I am also beloved of this airline. Oh, the Sapphire Squadron, I've heard of you. Out of my way, dog. You will pay for this insolence once the One World Alliance hears of it. That's what's happening on Delta Airlines. That's what's happening in the shadow realm. Get into it. Open your eyes. Open your third eyes. It's true, you might have heard ahead of time if you read the notices in any newspaper that happened to smell like lavender. I am a notorious homosexual. Well, you know who's gay now. Everybody's cheering. I'm a friend of Dorothy. That's just a bartender at the bar I go to. I don't always, I'm confused people sometimes. I don't always look or sound gay places I go. Sometimes I get taken for an undercover cop at a pride parade. I get it. I'm okay with that. I understand why. I show up oftentimes with a backpack. I'm taller than 6 feet tall. That's what an undercover cop looks like. And I ask a lot of questions when I show up places. I'm like, hey, you guys are all gay, right? Yeah, me too. I'm gay. I'm definitely. Oh, I'm for sure gay. Yeah, whoa. It's so fun being gay, isn't it? Yeah. I forgot everybody's name. Could you repeat your name for me? I just forgot your name. That's all. You guys like Puerto Vallarta? Me too. What'd you bring back? Do you want to party? Do you have stuff to party with? I'm gay, and I'm also 43 years old. That's another way of saying I used to be gay. Now I'm like an advisor on campus, some old counselor who's like, why, yes, thank you for asking. I do have experience in the field you're interested in. I'm happy to offer you advice and guidance. My office hours are posted. My door is open always. Wide open, you might say. I'm never free, but I'm always available. Oh. I'm fine. I'm doing fine. There used to be people on the internet 10 years ago who would comment on my videos and be like, boy, oh boy, James Adomian, hubba hubba, I'm jerking off right now. Those people are still around, but they've gotten slowly disappointed over the years. They're no longer posting these comments on Tumblr. Now they're on cooler websites. And the comments are more like, when did James Adomian become this like burned out Brooklyn, Silver Lake, beer gut, washed up hipster? And I'm like, please have mercy on me. I'm slowly dying. I'm sorry I can't curate a look for you when it's whack-off time. I am slowly falling down a hole into hell. I also, from time to time, I can look like a failed older gay writer. I love that. The failed writer look, and for me, that's aspirational because I've never tried. And there's something romantic to me about being a like one of these over-the-hill writers who's like, I used to be important. I wrote novels and screenplays, and it's not me who grew more conservative. It's the rest of the country who got too liberal. My ideas are normal. My right-wing gay ideas, why aren't they tolerated? I was rudely thrown out of a Vanity Fair party because I refused to use people's pronouns. Why should a man of letters be burdened with pronouns? I love these guys. I love when they throw their tantrum interviews. Oh, I'm no longer allowed to write what I want to write. You have to follow me on Substack. It's catnip to me. Oh, yes, absolutely. You have a stack I can subscribe to? Please, let me see it. Like, oh, in the Soviet system, I would have been exiled to Siberia, but now, in our current regime, I'm consigned to Substack. And I'm always curious. I'm like, yes, what won't they let you write about? Let me see it. And you go there, and it's the same shit they complain about in the interviews, just on the Substack page. Over and over and over again. You scroll down their blog, and that's all Substack is. Substack is a blog. We just stopped using the word blog because it sounds like vomiting walruses. But you get there, and it's just the same complaints. Oh, I'm a right-wing gay, and they won't allow me to do it. And I'm like, yes, what's the writing that you're trying to do that they won't let you? I'm here. I came to your hovel, you persecuted writer. Show me your crumpled pages. You have to scroll down for months into the past. Finally, 6 months previously, there's finally a post where they're like, here's a sample of my unpublishable novel. Chapter the 17th. Oh, he was wet, all right. The young, virile, gay street worker took one look at the older, gay male writer and could tell that he was wet and willing and yet wise. He decided then and there that, oh yes, he would dominate this older, gay male writer. He would force him to submit. He would have his way with his body. As they wiped their brows, the young street worker thought to himself he might roll over and perhaps learn something from this right-wing gay writer. Something wise about the country. Perhaps he might even end the night by subscribing to his Substack page.
It's a tough time for me because, like, I got nowhere to live. And at the moment, I'm staying in my dad's basement, you know? Like, I'm just moving around. And it's too intense to live with my dad. He's too fucking... This is how intense my dad is. He had heart surgery. The next day, I went to see him. He's getting fentanyl, which is 100 times stronger than heroin, dripped into his vein directly. No effect. No impact. What's going on? Where's the nurse? Hurry up! This is my dad on heroin. Fuck! I'm in a state of bliss. I finally escaped myself. I want to get up and clean leaves out of the gutter. That's incredible. Like heroin, like my dad's negativity overcame heroin. That's inspiring. Like that's... I said he should release a book, The Power of Negative Thinking. It's just on the front cover like this fucking... You ever see the older generation trying to play with their grandkids but they don't know how to do it because they never showed affection as parents? And it's kind of weird, like, hello, okay, I love you, Granddad. Stay there! Stay there! My son is loved unconditionally, so he'll probably never do anything great. You know what I mean? Like, because... I mean, just the suffering and the emptiness you must have to do this kind of shit. Like, I mean, he'll probably just be happy, you know, whatever. But anyway, good on him. Like, Tiger Woods' dad, used to scream the N-word at him while he was learning golf, like to help him focus. Yeah. I've been doing the same thing with my son. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, you're not allowed to see him anymore and all this. And it's just like, I'm just trying to create a champ. That's how my dad taught me. You know what I've noticed is there's a big difference between old men and old women. There's a big difference. Old women have accepted the world has changed and they sort of marvel at it. You know, they're like, oh, wow, but old men won't. They will not accept. Like, I'm sitting next to a table of old ladies, you know, overhearing them now. Oh, I can't believe technology today. It's unbelievable. It's amazing what they're doing. I can't. My son said it's up in the clouds. I said, be careful. Dangerous. Oh, he's Elon Musk and all the other flavours and I can't. It's like, oh, my son's got a laptop. It's unbelievable. And then one of them went like this. Well, my son has a different ringtone for everyone in his phone. And they're all like, oh my God. What are old men like? Climate change is bullshit. The gays made it up. You ask any man over 60 about gender. Yeah. Man, woman, why is there going to be more genders? Bullshit. Ask an old lady. Oh, geez. My granddaughter's got a big penis now. It's all different with the penises now, isn't it? They're all connected and Wi-Fi penis and AI penises and up in the clouds. The penises are in the clouds now, aren't they? Flying around up there. The different penises. Well, my son has a penis and a vagina. They call it intersex. Oh, intersex. Is that when they have sex, they connect to the internet? That's right. When he puts his penis in his own vagina, it creates a hot spot. It's too stupid to even... Anyway. It's too stupid. Thank you. It's funny how I can just get up here and impersonate old people, eh? It's just like a massive hole in political correctness. Like they're a marginalised minority, they have no voice, they're suffering institutional oppression, but for some reason I can get up and go, oh, I'm a stupid old cunt. Who am I? What the fuck? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking old idiot. I'm a dumb old fucking idiot. I'm a dumb idiot. Old people are dumb, like no one cares. But if I get up and do the Chinese version, I don't know what it is about old people getting scammed. They just get scammed constantly. For some reason, when they fucking get that call, hello, this is the president of the world. Oh, hello, Mr. President. Thank you for calling me. I'll send my credit card immediately. I must. Thank you. You ever been hacked? Ever been hacked and sent everyone you know and love porn? Ever done that? My auntie, Janice, she got a porn from me. She got porn links. She thinks I sent it to her. She thinks I sent that to her. XXX porn, fuck now! Oh, Damien sent an email. It's unbelievable. Can't believe. She thinks I sent that to her. We can't talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, I can't bring it up. I can't double down and pretend I sent it on purpose. Just go up to her and go, hey, what's up, Janice? Fucking, you see that video I sent you or what? It's off the hook. Oh, yeah, she got rammed, yeah. She thinks I sent that to her. I know she saw it too. She fucking acts weird now. She's like, hello. She won't look at me. Hello. Hello, Damien. Good to see you. Hello. Hello. Fucking, I can see the gangbang. I can fucking see it in the eyes. That's a very unique humiliation to our time. That's a very unique humiliation to think that I sent that. Do you know how hard it would be to get that humiliated before the internet? Someone would have to dress up as you and pretend fully to be you and go door to door to your closest friends and family, like,
hello, Grandma?
yes, who is it?
It's Grandma, it's your grandson, Damien Power.
Oh, Damien, what are you doing here?
College sluts looking to fuck.
What? What are you talking about?
Ray-Bans 50% off. Grandma.
There's MILFs in your area, Grandma. There's MILFs. No, the MILFs are back. It's... I like MILFs in your area because it implies they migrate. Diane, the MILFs are here. It's not even winter. It's because of climate change. It's a shame, they're confused.